You wake up, drink your coffee, and write out an ambitious to-do list for the day. You feel a surge of motivation. You sit down at your desk, open your laptop, and then absolutely nothing happens. The motivation evaporates. Instead of tackling the first task, you pick up your phone. Hours slip by as you mindlessly scroll, fully aware that you should be working, which only guarantees a heavy, sinking feeling of guilt by 11 p.m. When this cycle repeats enough times, you start to internalize it. You look at your unfinished list and tell yourself that you lack discipline. You conclude that you are just inherently lazy. That internal label acts as a mask. It hides a complex protective response currently running in your subconscious, a biological mechanism that most of us completely misunderstand. This diagram shows a simplified model of the brain. Notice these glowing areas, your ancient threat detection centers. Your brain evolved as a survival machine, prioritizing physical safety. When a goal causes severe emotional discomfort, it registers a threat, disconnecting logic nodes, initiating a full system override. Your inability to execute a task is your biology doing exactly what it was designed to do. It is shutting you down to keep you safe from perceived psychological harm. So, what exactly is triggering this ancient defense system today? The primary culprit is pure cognitive overwhelm. This central node represents your brain processing an ambiguous to-do list. Suddenly bombarded by dozens of incoming data streams, the sheer volume of decisions causes choice fatigue. Reaching a critical threshold, the system flashes warning colors and drops every stream to prevent a meltdown. Faced with an overwhelming menu of tasks, your brain makes the safest possible calculation. It chooses to do none of them, halting all forward momentum to conserve your rapidly depleting mental energy. This shutdown represents a biological reaction to a lack of mental clarity, overriding even the strongest sense of discipline. But overwhelm is only the first trigger. Often, the roadblock is the hidden emotional weight attached to the work, fear and perfectionism. Avoidance is protective. We instinctively pull away from the fear of failure or judgment, prioritizing emotional safety over the actual labor required to finish the task. This flowchart illustrates the avoidance loop. Faced with task anxiety, your brain rejects the path toward action, diverting instantly to digital comfort. A phone screen provides predictable, safe dopamine, numbing the discomfort of uncertainty. Then there is the perfectionism trap. When you believe a task must be executed flawlessly, or you wait for the ideal conditions to begin, you create an impossible standard. All or nothing thinking reliably results in nothing. This paralyzing state reflects an internal storm of pressure and exhaustion. The very existence of your guilt suggests that you care deeply about the outcome. Knowing this, the strategy changes. You have to work with your biology to bypass the alarms. The most effective method is the micro-action rule. You shrink the task down until it takes less than 2 minutes. By making the hurdle ridiculously small, you sneak past the brain's threat detection radar without triggering a shutdown. Next, aggressively lower your standards. Give yourself explicit permission to do the work badly. Removing the demand for perfection instantly dissolves the paralyzing pressure and lets you build actual momentum. Finally, recognize the difference between avoidance and genuine cognitive fatigue. Mindless scrolling is not recovery. When your system is overloaded, you require actual, intentional rest away from constant stimuli. Consistent, messy, imperfect microactions prove to your brain that the work is safe, slowly rebuilding trust with your own nervous system. As that heavy fog of guilt starts to clear, you are left with a choice about how you talk to yourself moving forward. Discard the phrase, "I am lazy." Recognition of avoidance as a signal for help, a sign of an overloaded system, changes how you approach the problem. The next time paralysis sets in, stop asking, "What is wrong with me?" Instead, ask yourself, "What is my brain trying to protect me from?"